Hello, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and I'm here doing our October reading for our Geminis. So this is for October 2016, and I'm going to be using the regular deck that I always use, my Angel Tarot deck. We will then also be checking in with Archangel Michael, and he's already been here. I'm like pushing my sleeves up because it's warm, right? He brings the heat in. And then we have a new deck that I'm using for this month, and this is a Stephen Farmer deck. It's the Animal Oracles. Power Animal Oracle cards, and I've had a lot of fun with that, so I'm excited to share that with you this month, Geminis. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm excited about this first card, which is your theme of the month, and this is Zero, the Dreamer. This is Archangel Metatron coming through, and I always feel like this is a card about stepping through a portal. So you have right now for you, Geminis, a portal that's open. And it's time in the month of October to leap through it, okay? It's about taking a leap of faith. It is about following your dreams, okay? I think last month it came through that the worst is behind you type of thing. Well, now it's time to step forward and to follow the dreams that you've got. And I also see some unusual opportunities coming through for you this month. And what I mean by that is there are opportunities that are just a bit unusual, and the way that they come to you is a little bit like, huh? Like, how did that happen? Like, how did that person even find me, or whatever it is. So I do see some of this, and they're very light, very good things that are coming through around that. And this is all, in support of you. It's all about you being supported as you take this leap of faith, right? And what I'd love to say about leaps of faith is lots of times we think we're jumping off a cliff, right? And we don't know if there's a net there, if we're going to make it to the other side. But oftentimes it's really just a curb, like it's not that far. And when you take that step, just even that very next step, you're going to find it's a whole lot easier than you imagined it could be. So let's see what else we have coming for you in the month of October. So we've got lots of archangels with you this month, and we have Archangel Raziel, which is the Hermit card. And this is really, it's about going within. It's about that, taking that time in meditation to really, and especially for those of you that aren't quite certain about what your next step is, that's the way to get it, right? Is to really get quiet and really open to the guidance that's coming through for you. So I do feel like you're in a little bit of a space where you feel like you're kind of wandering around in the dark a little bit, and that you wish someone would just turn the light on and show you the way. But what you have to understand is that you can't see the full way at this point. You can see the next step, you can see the next couple steps maybe, but it hasn't all fully been worked out. And so really just trusting that, as you get the guidance, to just follow that next step and follow that next step and follow that next step, okay? And that is really going to help open things up for you. And it's all, this whole life is about self-discovery. I mean, that's what we're here for. We're here to discover more about ourselves and to learn more about ourselves and about connecting with our true nature, our divine nature, right? So it's more about us than it is about anyone else, right, around you, even though it doesn't feel like that all the time. So we have then the Four of Fire, and the Fire cards are all about passion and action. And this card is really, I feel like, the family card type of thing. So it's about really, a nice, even keel family life, very contented, good things happening. This is another, really good card around abundance, around peace, that type of thing. I'm also seeing that you're completing something that's been a bit of a bear. So what I'm seeing around that is some sort of project or something you've been working on for a while, and you're like, oh my gosh, you're going to be so happy when that's done this month, okay? So just know that that's going to come to a conclusion in a positive way, okay? So it's all going to work out, and you are going to get it done, even if you've been worried about not being able to find the time to do it. Cutting out some things that, aren't really lighting you up, that aren't a full body yes for you, would really, really be helpful. Okay, and then we have sandal fun again. Again, I was thinking, so the Taurus, sandal fun came in for the Taurus reading, but this is sandal fun coming in for you guys is the Unity card, Geminis. And so what this is really about is finding your tribe, okay? Finding your people, finding those people that are, on the same path as you, that have similar viewpoints, that are on the spiritual journey, okay? Because as you step into this portal, you've got to let some people go. You've got to leave some people behind you. And it's not always super comfortable, but when you connect with your tribe, the people that are, really think like you do, and are going through some of the same things that you are, and opening up to their spiritual gifts and talents, you will find that you have an overabundance of friends and people around you that are there lifting you up, okay? That's what you want to surround yourself with, people that are lifting you up and wanting the best for you and the most for you, right? That's a big part of what that's about. And this can also be spiritual mentors and guides. So if you're seeking out a spiritual mentor or need a guide, I do private coaching as well. So if that's something that you're interested in, please get in touch with me. It's, it's something I don't do for everyone. My time is limited as far as that goes, but I do enjoy helping those that are on sort of that spiritual path, if you will. All right, so let's see what Archangel Michael has. Oops, he wants those two. Okay. For you guys. All right. So this is about detaching from the situation. So again, I was getting that you need to detach from some situations. You need to, there are some people that you're going to need to let go of. You may even need to leave a job in the month of October or getting close to that. So it is about detaching. And what Michael's wanting to say is that you really need to cut cords. So even if you pull yourself physically out of the situation, you still need to cut those cords, right? Cut cords, send them back with love. So you're not sending them back, with hatred, obviously. You're sending them back with love, and then just filling those holes that they left with love and light. Kind of a pink light is what I usually picture. So detaching and cutting cords is really, really important. And honestly, no matter what is happening outside of you, there's always peace inside of you. Okay, there's always that peace and calm that's inside of you. So even if it's super chaotic around you, or maybe the person isn't happy with you letting them go, it's still, you can always come back to that peaceful place inside. I liken it to, when there's an ocean, right? And it might be a choppy water, that type of thing on the surface, but underneath, way down below, it's always smooth and calm. And so you always have that to fall back on. And this is about new beginnings and a fresh start in the month of October for you guys, Geminis. So new beginnings and fresh start always, I just feel like that clean slate. It's almost like you're getting January and October, right? You're getting that clean slate in October. And it's, new opportunities coming through. It's, letting go of and healing the past. So you've got kind of both of those things going on there. But what the angels want you to know is just that you need to just trust the process and keep following that guidance and trusting the process, and things will be, a favorable outcome will come through. So it's so funny. I just went to grab that card, and this is what it was. So as you follow the guidance, as you let go of the things that are no longer serving you, people, relationships, things, jobs, whatever that is, and embrace the new community, you will have a favorable outcome. So that is looking good. All right, so let's see what the power animals have, what power animals are going to come through for you this month. I feel like this month for you, Geminis, is just going to be kind of magical. And yes, yes, it can be a little bit painful in having to let go, but the magic is definitely going to override that, and the excitement of what you're doing and where you're going is really going to be good for you this month. All right. All right. Ooh, so we've got the porcupine. The porcupine, which is coming up, and this is the innocence card. And so what the porcupine really wants you to know is that you don't need to hang on to that guilt or shame. You don't have to be carrying that with you, because there are other people that maybe aren't happy with the way that you're moving or what you're moving on to or letting them go, but that's more about them than it is about you, right? And so the porcupine doesn't want you to carry that with you. They want you to release yourself from that. So free yourself from that, okay? And again, just cut those cords and send them back with love. Release that. Deer is the pathfinder for you. God, what a beautiful card for you to have. Pathfinder, and especially what's been coming up for you in the other cards this month. The Pathfinder, this is again about trusting your instincts. So the deer can always find their way through the forest, right? I mean, they just trust that instinct that they have. And you have that same instinct. You have that same guidance system, right? That whatever is happening, can guide you through it. And if you're not getting super clear messages, ask for more clarity. There are, of course, some physical things that you can do to help get that connection growing stronger. Of course, meditation, is one of the things. And, getting rid of sugar, caffeine, alcohol, that type of thing helps you connect more deeply with your intuitive guidance as well. So the elephant is coming through, and I love this card for you guys this month, Geminis, because this is the resolve card. And this is about you are going to make it through this. If you think about elephants, they can get through anything, right? And you are going to be able to, set your mind to this, and you are going to be able to overcome any obstacles that are in your way this month and going forward. So just remember, you've got that elephant energy with you, and you are going to be able to get through it. Trusting your instincts and releasing, letting go of that guilt, any guilt and shame. And this month just looks beautiful for you guys, okay? So that's what I have for you for the month of October. I do have my deep dive readings that are available. It's just $5.55. I like to say it's less than a cup of coffee. Or if you do the membership, it's even less than that, $4.44 a month, or $44 for the year. And those give you a much deeper information regarding your career, your finances, your relationships, and your health. Sometimes we have loved ones come through. I've had a couple of them come through in others' readings this month. I never know what's going to happen or what's going to come through. And so it's just a beautiful, fun thing to watch it unfold. But to give you action steps is what you'll get. You'll get specific actions to take in the month that will help you navigate it with more grace and ease. So much love to you. If you're interested in that, there's a link below. Much love to you. Remember to relax, have fun, and enjoy your life.